Ladies and gentlemen, the info for the next Arknights standard banner is finally here. After the two Sarkaz hotties, we got Mr. Lee and Mostima in the standard banner. So, should you pull for the operators in the new banner? Let's see each of the operators first. First, the 6-star, we have Mr. Lee, a merchant specialist. Merchant will consume 3 DP every 3 seconds when they are deployed. And they have a shorter redeployment time. As for Lee's abilities, he can slow down enemies' attack speed with his talent. And have faster attack, especially if you equip his skill 2. His second talent is a unique talent that allow him to counter stun and frozen attack. And stun the enemy in return. His skill 2 can mark an enemy to be targeted by other operators. The mark will explode after a few seconds, or it reaches max hit limit, and dealing AoE arts damage to the enemies. On the other hand, S3 can make Lee become a great cornerstone and bait unit. It will increase his range, attack and defense. Gain an increased aggro to make ranged enemies prioritize him. And gain some percentage of physical and arts dodge. Lee is a good unit that can shine the brightest than others in some situations. But his DP consumption will make DP generation stagnant. Luckily, Lee already got a module that will ease his DP consumption. Now moving to the blue woman, who is the shop operator. With her talents, Mostima can boost SP recovery of all caster. And every enemies in her range will have their movement speed reduced. Mostima's skill 2 can inflict a pretty long stun. And her skill 3 can target anyone in range. Dealing bigger arts damage, knock the enemies back with a small force. And increase her second talent value to 3 times. As you can see, Mostima is a unit built for stalling enemies. But she's rather poor at doing it, and is quite replaceable. Not to mention her big SP cost is also a problem. But don't give up on her just yet. With her upcoming module upgrade, Mostima movement reduction will become the strongest one in the game. Reducing enemy movement more than 90%. That's already more than slow debuff. And the module upgrade also comes with an extra global movement reduction. But yes, 6-star module upgrade is not something cheap. But among others, her module upgrade is one of the game-changing upgrade in the game. Okay, moving to the 5 stars. For the shop operator we have April. Basically April is a fast redeploy marksman sniper. She has cheaper DP cost than other 5-star marksmen. And her shorter redeployment time. She also comes with a skill 2 that will increase her attack and gains camouflage. Making her a great helidrop unit. Then we have Nightmare. A 5-star core caster that has a skill 1 that can attack enemies while also healing allies. And skill 2 that can make enemies take true damage. And lastly, we have Pramanix. The Saintess is a Hexa supporter that can apply fragile effects to the enemies. And reduce their defense and resistance. So, should you pull this banner? Well, probably no. The 6 stars are more of a niche unit. If you're a newbie, they won't significantly make your stages easier. But perhaps a long-time player can find usefulness in them. Lee will get a spotlight in some of the future contents. Notably Lingering Echoes event that should come in December. And Mostima will get a powerful module upgrade, also in Lingering Echoes event. But for consideration, a new joint operation will soon be released during CC9. It consists of a very useful 6 stars, so you might want to pull here instead. And I highly recommended it, if you at least don't have 3 of the operators featured. That should be all. Adios.